Hello, everyone. It's Tyler Weingartner and Shaun McGinnis, and welcome to the B List, the increasingly invariably paced show where it used to be a weekly basis. Now it's whenever we're actually here in the office. And today we're checking out Skate 2. B List is a show where we check out less loved or flawed or problematic games. Which Skate 2, if we're honest, isn't really a lot of those. I mean, I guess it was never really as popular as the Tony Hawk franchise as far as skateboarding games. Largely, we're playing this game because you guys have been requesting it for weeks, so we're going to play it today.
I just have to finish making Hip Jesus before we get started.
Shaun is currently working on Hipster Jesus. The only thing I'll ask, don't change the skateboard, because that is representing San Francisco with the real skateboard deck there. Oh man, those glasses are terrible.
What? Those glasses are great. Creepy Jesus.
Do gun hands. Creepy
Gun
Jesus
hands?
needs to do gun hands.
Where's gun hands? Low pump.
Low pump.
Low pump is good. Horns are good. Why I oughta. This is for when you like want to do your gestures. Yeah, airplane. Airplane is what we're gonna do. Okay, we're good. Yes.
So what's the deal with the Skate franchise?
The Skate franchise was EA's attempt at jumping into a well-trod genre and trying to do something new and weird and different with it. The difference between Skate and Tony Hawk is that the Tony Hawk franchise was always very exaggerated, very arcadey, and the physics were only very loosely based in the concept of skateboarding. Those games were a lot of fun, but, you know, that was not necessarily real skateboarding. That was like a fun, exaggerated video game version of it.
Did you change to Goofy?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you just changed it so you would never ever push Mongo.
No, I didn't do that. I just never pushed Mongo. I'm always very careful about not pushing Mongo because I'm not a horrible monster.
Well, you're doing something where you're always pushing with your back foot, which is correct.
Yeah, well, I could push Mongo if I wanted to, but I'm choosing not to. That's different. For anybody who doesn't know, pushing Mongo is this.
That's
it's
when
you push with your front foot, and that is
leave your back foot on the board. And then that's way nobody should ever push on a skateboard, even Dan Mahorek.
In skateboarding culture, it is very taboo to push Mongo because you look like an idiot.
It's also bad for getting set up for your tricks.
Oh yeah. So back to the difference between Skate and Tony Hawk. Skate introduced a novel control scheme where everything was mapped to, where all your basic tricks were mapped to the two analog sticks. So you move your body around with the left stick like this, and you do your board tricks with the right stick. So you'd flick up to do a basic ollie, you flick diagonally to do a kickflip, and it was all, I mean, it was, at least in the early stages of this franchise, there was a pretty direct relationship between what you actually did with your feet and what you did with the controller. So like you grab with your left hand by holding the left trigger, you grab with your right hand by holding the right trigger. As the series went on, they added like extra complicated moves, which kind of diverted from that, but that was at least the original intent of the series.
And most of this stuff kind of feels natural for what you'd be doing on a skateboard. So like if you wanted to do a manual, you would kind of tip the analog stick back, not all the way, but kind of part way back, and then you'd have to maintain balance using the analog stick.
Yeah.
And then you could do other tricks from there. Yeah, you did a hippie jump. I can't remember what the buttons for a hippie jump are.
Hippie jump. So hippie jump is you hold down X and A at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Which also makes sense because you push with X, you push with A, and those are different feet, but you do both, and it's like you're pushing, only you're jumping off. Oh, I got tased!
You had a secure... Don't tase him, bro.
Don't tase me, bro. And then, did I do the wall ride? No.
Yeah, and the great thing about this is that it just made... What are you doing with your bird arms?
I'm doing my bird arms. You've never seen bird arms?
It just made everything you did in this game feel a lot more satisfying, to the point of where you might just spend a time, like an hour or 15 minutes, in the game just skating around an area like here, just because you just want to nail the perfect grind on this ledge here, or, do the perfect kickflip out of it.
Yeah, and I know there tended to be a pretty strong correlation between how much you enjoyed that control scheme and whether you spent much time doing actual skateboarding, because it's a lot more, precise.
Don't push Mongo.
Don't push Mongo. We'll make sure. It's funny, like when I'm coming up to a ledge, I'm hitting the Y button as though I'm playing a Tony Hawk game. It's funny. Because I haven't actually played Skate since I did the review for the Tony Hawk HD remake, so I kind of have to unlearn a few things. Like, how do I? Oh yeah, manual like this, and then whoop.
Somebody in the chat has already commented about the fact that you have already forgotten about making hipster Buddha.
Hipster Buddha? Is that a thing that I've done?
Or is that a thing you promised somebody you would make? Hipster Buddha would be really good in Sleeping Dog. We've already played that game on this show.
Yeah. Ouch. That hurts. I feel like we should teleport to one of the downhill areas. Those are fun.
Yeah, those are all the north end of the map.
Yeah. Should we? Yeah, the wall. Yeah.
I can't remember, was San Vanelona the location?
San Vanelona, yeah.
Was that the location in the original game?
Yeah. That is the three-way portmanteau of San Francisco, Vancouver, and Barcelona. If I recall correctly. I think it is. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is purportedly to be the 3 best skateboarding cities.
Oh, this one's fun.
In the world. All rolled up into one city. There's some really difficult gap to do down that gnarly-looking wall there. Yes, there's a question about the skateboarding game that had the actual balance board peripheral. That was Tony Hawk Ride.
Oh yeah, Tony Hawk Ride.
Don't play that game.
Yeah, don't play that game. Whoa!
If you ever buy that game, don't play it. Put actual trucks onto your Tony Hawk Ride board and ride that.
Yeah, and then go learn to skateboard.
And then get a real skateboard, because that thing would be a terrible skateboard and would break quickly.
That is kind of a dumb skateboard. I forget whether... Can I put, like, a restart point so I instantly go back to... I feel like that's
You can.
something.
I think that's use your... Like, hold down the left bumper. And that'll give you the options to place a marker.
Yes, place a marker here.
And then follow.
Oh, ouch. That hurt. And so I go... Wait, how do I go back? Go to marker. Oh, okay.
Shaun, is this the best skate game?
Yes. Skate 2 is the best skate game. Skate 3 had a more robust move set to it. You could do cooler things, and it probably had a better replay editor, but just in terms of, like... I don't know. There's just something about this game. It was like the best combination of controls and campaign, and it all just kind of clicked in the best way, I think.
Yeah, because Skate 1, I played a bunch of that one, and that was kind of this era where games were still, like big budget games were still being a little bit experimental when they still could afford to do so. And so that game did a bunch of neat new stuff, but had some real problems with it. Like the challenges were really tough, and you didn't have the ability, like you were just seeing Shaun do there, to like set your own marker to restart an objective. So you'd spend a lot of frustrating time getting back up to an area to retry a trick or a particular line. This game refined a lot of that stuff, made the tricks a little bit easier to do, and mostly made the challenges easier to accomplish, while also refining the controls. And the third one refined it further, but after this one, I remember I played a couple of hours of Skate 3, and after sinking, I don't know, probably 30 or so hours into this game, I just didn't feel the need to play that much more Skate.
Yeah. The additions to Skate 3 were subtle enough that anybody who played a whole lot of Skate 2 probably was probably a little worn out at that point. So I will, get on my board, place the marker here, and then do some ridiculous shit. Like this! Whoa! Nope! That didn't work out.
Ricky Guitarist... no, it wasn't Ricky Guitarist. Conciliator comments that he feels that the Skate's lack of progression makes it feel deconstructionist. I'm not quite sure what you mean there. I mean, it's true that there isn't a whole lot of progression you do. You have access to pretty much the whole map from the very beginning.
Yeah.
As you progress, you get more money to buy more gear, but you don't really need any of that stuff to just customize your skateboarder. You're kind of ticking off the boxes of going through all the different challenges. But that's fine because they got the core mechanics of this game so well that it's just fun to do more stuff.
Yeah.
And if you're just using that as an opportunity to complete more challenges to make you do different stuff, that's fine.
Oh god, don't die. Oh, don't die, hipster Jesus.
The character upgrades come in the form of you being better at the trick system.
Yeah, no, it was all very skill-based. It was, you had to learn how to pull things off. And that's one of the things I always really loved about these games. Whoa, quad kickflip? Oh, that's a thing that just happened. Oh no. It was one thing that I never really loved about this game was the way it handled ramps.
Ramps are okay. Transitioning out of them gets tricky.
Yeah, it was really great at the flatland stuff. Like, you're just skating around, you're doing grinds on handrails and things like that. It's when you had to, like, go into half pipes and ramps that the weaknesses were pretty well exposed. Because it never really felt as good as just, like, the flatland stuff.
Yeah.
Because there was something very wonky about the way it magnetized you with the ramps, and in a game where so much of the focus is on just feeling natural, it didn't really feel that way.
Although, if you're looking for an unlockable that you get through progression in the game, I'm pretty sure you unlock the different gestures, which means you have to unlock gun hands.
Gun hands!
If you're going to unlock anything, don't push Mongo.
Don't push Mongo. Do you remember how I do, how I lie down on the board? That's a thing.
You grab both sides of the board. Maybe it's you press B? Is that it? No. That's how you do a boneless.
No, that's how I get off the board. Somebody in the chat, quick! Tell me how to fully...
Do you have to do a...
Maybe that's not in Skate 2. Maybe that's something
No,
that's in
it's
Skate
definitely
3.
in Skate 2.
Maybe that's a gesture I have to assign?
Do you do anything on the D-pad?
Oh, hit by a car again.
You should do a Hall of Meat challenge.
Oh yeah, I'll do a Hall of Meat challenge.
LT, RT, A, and B. That's how you lie down the board.
Right there.
A and B. Left trigger, right trigger, A and B. I'm doing all those right now.
Nope, not getting any. Or AX.
AX is what it is.
Yeah!
Here we go! Picking up speed! Alright, hipster Jesus. Don't die. No, get back in the coffin.
Speed wobbles.
This game does speed wobbles so well. It was, you could tell that this was a game made by skateboarders, for skateboarders.
Yeah.
It does like that nuanced stuff like speed wobbles and, oh, let me go.
You cannot fit under the car.
Alright, let's do the challenge map. And granted, one of the strengths of the Tony Hawk franchise is that it was able to transcend like the market of gamers who were also skateboarders, and that's probably why it was such a huge commercial success. This series, I don't know if it really was able to transcend like that, and so that's probably why EA is done making these games.
Yeah. Well, that and the studio that made them has been closed, unfortunately, since then.
They were combined with EA Canada.
Okay.
They were sort of like just squeezed in.
That's right, because Black Box wasn't in the proper EA Canada campus.
No, when they made Skate 1 and 2, they weren't. Let's see, Hall of Meat.
Did you ever play Thrasher Skate and Destroy?
I didn't play a lot of that, no.
I never actually got to play any of it, but Ricky Guitars was just commenting that this game felt more like that game.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I know that Thrasher was one of those games that was kind of an early answer to Tony Hawk's arcadiness like this game was.
Yeah. Although I think Thrasher Skate and Destroy might have predated, at least it predated Tony Hawk 2. I don't know if it predated Tony Hawk 1. That was a very, very early skateboarding game.
Whoa!
And of course, as you guys are probably already knowing in regards to the chat, but if you do have any questions for us, feel free to use the Twitch chat and ask us.
Yeah, ask us whatever you like.
And if we can figure it out how to ask... Oh, you did a hard flip.
Yeah, I did a hard flip.
That's my favorite skateboarding trick that I never learned how to do.
Yeah, hard flips are like... I don't even know how a hard flip moves, to be honest with you. I just know that they look rad and are almost impossible to do.
Yeah. Also,
I maxed out at kick flips.
I understand learning them involves a high probability of landing with a skateboard in your junk.
Yeah, that's why I maxed out at kick flips. Is that
there you only roll an ankle.
Yeah, once the board starts like going vertically underneath your crotch, that is when you run the risk of getting poked in the testicles by a hard piece of wood.
Yeah. Death of Merit. I apologize because I probably just mispronounced your username. Asks, does the asymmetrical tread pattern on winter tires affect braking distance? I think you're asking the wrong stream. Check with us next week when we're checking out Euro Truck Simulator, which we may or may not do next week.
No Euro Truck Sim next week?
But I think that is more germane to his question of asymmetrical tread pattern tires affecting braking distance.
That would be a good stream to ask that question. Oh god, I didn't mean to grind the curb there. Let's see. Oh, I think this...
Another comment that Hipster Jesus would totally be barefoot. Can you be barefoot in this game?
I think you can. Let's see.
Don't ever skate barefoot.
Never skate barefoot, but if you do, make sure that you're Jesus. Words to live by.
And if you do, don't push Mongo.
Don't push Mongo. Don't be a jerk and push Mongo. Alright. Merchandise. Shoes. How do I remove shoes? Can I remove shoes? Is that at the bottom?
At the very top, I know some other accessories. There's such like a checkbox for remove item.
Oh.
But I don't know. There might be in place. There might just be a default shoe, which it looks like there is.
Yeah. Maybe I can give him like awkward shorts. Are these awkward? No. Those are awkward in their own way. Are these? Where are the creepy shorts? That's what I want for my hipster Jesus. There we go.
Death of Merit. Again, I probably apologize for probably pronouncing your name wrong. But we may have tire rack commercials, but I don't watch a lot of television, so I miss those.
I need some high tops. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Are these the high tops I'm looking for? Yeah.
Those shorts are kind of high tops there.
T-shirts. Remove item. Yeah, there we go.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. I think we're good. We're good to go. Purchase items. Yes. This just went to a dark place. It's called Creepy Jesus with no shirt on.
What are you ready for? You're ready for a hot day, huh?
Oh no!
Oh, that was some... That had a good crunch to it.
Oh no, he's already covered in bruises and bloody strawberries. I always forget, is it strawberries or raspberries?
I think I like to think it's a little blend of those two, plus a little bit of boysenberry for
Little boysenberry.
for some depth of color.
Yeah. Out of the way, old lady. You are really harsh in my mellow.
Somebody in the chat was just commenting that creepy hipster Jesus is no longer allowed to skate near schools. Shaun, go skate near a school.
Yeah!
Oh no!
Go session San Vanelona High School.
All right.
Or just get mauled.
I can sketch cars, right?
Yes, you can. I think that's hold the
Right.
the right bumper.
I think it was right bumper. Because left bumper just pulls up my...
Do a Hall of Meat challenge while you're hipster Jesus now.
Okay. How do I do a Hall of Meat challenge?
I think you can just pull up your map and get to them.
Challenge map.
Now you're doing the Marty McFly.
Hall of Meat. Completed challenges. Hall of Meat. So it doesn't actually take me to any Hall of Meat challenges.
Oh, you just need to find somewhere to do them.
Yeah.
Okay. Like the top of the mountain.
So, downtown, you can get on a rooftop and fling yourself off. Maybe I can try to recreate that one.
Oh no.
Remember that one infamous gameplay video I made about
Ping.
Skate 2? In which I flung myself from a building and managed to nut a handrail?
From like what was it, like a 20-story drop?
That was probably like a 20-story drop. And and just the harsh metallic sound of my pelvic bone hitting that handrail
just splitting in half.
Yeah. Now, I'm trying to remember where that was. Do you remember? I seem to recall it being... Now that I think about it, I have no idea how to get there. Somebody in the chat, quick! How do I get onto the rooftop?
Well, you just saw... Well, this is the Matrix Plaza, but
Yeah.
I think there is a save point. That tower's down at the southern end of the map, and I think you just go in to the building somewhere. It takes you up to the roof. Somebody was asking about the tranny challenge or something the menu just saw. I believe that is probably some kind of
Cathedral? No.
cathedral.
High school.
It's somewhere down south.
Plaza Dumango? Library? Let's try library. No, I don't think it's library. Damn it.
Foxeye Valkyrie, yeah, just like Ricky Guitars just said, it's a lot more sim-based. The controls are a lot more technical. You'll see yourself in this game doing a lot less crazy combos than you would be doing in your average Tony Hawk game, but the tricks look and feel a lot more realistic and look and feel a lot more satisfying. Although, if Shaun would stop groping this woman...
What?
Oh
no!
She's got a gun!
Whoa!
Or a
She had a
taser.
taser. Not fair.
Also, you can get tased in this game, which I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure never happened in a Tony Hawk game.
Yeah. I'm not sure that it ever did. Oh! Oh! That was bad.
Also, I'm pretty sure you can't do a 900 in this game.
That's probably true.
Also, because most human beings who aren't Tony Hawk can't do a 900, and still need a special ramp to do it. Besides, that little kid did it at 1080, so... Was it a 1080?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was a 1080.
Do you suppose this is... No. Mongo Corp. God, I can't... Do a quick search, Skate 2, how to get to rooftop. Because now I really want to get to that rooftop. It's not enough that I'm creepy, shirtless Jesus. Challenge map. On the spot? Lily pads.
Skate 2, how to get onto the highest rooftop.
Poop deck pool. Bus stop. Winged bench. Manny hop set. Skate 2, how to get to highest rooftop.
Is that the highest rooftop? That doesn't look high enough.
No, that doesn't. This is how you do it.
Wait, that's Skate... Oh, that's Skate 1.
Oh, yeah.
We don't want Skate 1.
Nothing. The city is rad. It's got everything. Look at this.
Should I try to own this spot?
You can own the Manny Hop. I mean, that's the roof. That's the roof you want to get to the top of off in the distance there. Did this
Whoa.
game just crash?
Nope.
Nope.
It
We're
just
back.
hiccuped. So over here, I feel like it's one of...
If you turn to your right, that building with a W on there, I'm pretty sure is the building you can get up on.
Is that the one?
I think that's the one.
That might be. Alright, let's give it a shot. Out of the way, lady!
Oh, you're running out of time on your challenge.
Whatever. Out of the way, lady!
You just skated over her head.
Oh,
Yeah, I
good
did.
way to start a
Over,
conversation.
female.
Alright. Do I go through here?
I don't know. This is the part I wish I knew more about.
Quick, somebody in the chat, tell me how to get to the rooftop.
Instead, they just have advice on the meek shall inherit the hard flip.
I don't know. This doesn't look familiar. I don't know if this is the place. Well, it might be. It also might be over here. Gee, idiot. I don't know where to go. I'm lost.
Lost in San Vanelona.
It might be over here. Check this out.
Yep, that's how that game ends.
That's how that ends. Out of the way, jerks.
All right, Rooftop. How do we get onto you?
Are you here?
You can skate through chairs, but not tables.
Ah.
The chat cannot help you. Chat responds.
Sorry, chat.
The chat hive mind has spoken. Okay, this is definitely the building because I remember you having to clear these sail things. I think you might, if you figure out how to get up there from the
ground.
No, like there's a mezzanine level up in front of the building, so you're now at the back of the building.
Right. Okay.
And I think there's just a
Oh, here we go.
like a GTA style thing. You just go in and it just warps you to the top.
Yeah, I think you're right. Come on! Alright, I gotta skate up those. Gonna do this.
Get on up.
Oh, did I make it?
Now your Mark Echo's getting up.
Come on, Mark Echo. Get up there. Oh, wait, I can get...
Do you have climbing controls?
No.
God damn it.
You can't... Ah, delightful. Yeah, but that is where I want to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
can
people
get up
just
there somehow.
recommending doing the Hall of Meat challenges.
The Hall of Meat challenges?
Yeah, but maybe after they've been completed. I think I have done all of them.
Yeah.
They stopped taking you up there. But maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I can grind my way up there.
If you can't find your way up there, grind your way up
Yeah.
there. I'm pretty sure that's
Like
how
the
that
old
advice...
saying goes.
Pretty sure that's how that advice always goes.
I'm gonna get my way up there. Place marker. Ah! Go to marker. Oh, come on. Make this happen. Can I not grind that little
Oh my God!
suspension cable?
Also, this isn't Tony Hawk. Grinding does not generate propulsion.
Sure it does. What are you, an idiot? Of course it does. That's why it's called grinding. Because it's magical. Let's see. Maybe if I tried these things again. Nope. That hardly worked.
Alright, go into the Hall of Meat challenges.
Okay. How do I do a Hall of Meat challenge? Because it doesn't actually take me there from the menu. See, I go to Hall of Meat,
Yeah.
and then it just shows me this.
Um,
Maybe if I do completed challenges? No, those are like...
tranny contests.
Yeah, how do I get to the Hall of Meat? I don't know. How does that happen, Tyler? How does one get to... Oh.
Let's see if Google knows.
I'm just gonna skateboard around. Show you guys some sick tricks. Check this one out. Yeah.
Complete Hall of Meat walkthrough. How do you unlock the Hall of Meat challenges?
Oh, check this out. Creepy Jesus.
Yo, be careful!
Hall of Meat challenges are unlocked from the start. To view them, go to the map at the bottom of the list. It should say Hall of Meat. Go on it and press RT twice. It should show challenges. They can be done anywhere except for the location ones.
I think you've done all of these.
I think I have done them
Yeah,
all.
I think they're all gone. Unless... So when I go to completed challenges, it just does the career mode stuff, the races. Oh, should we do a downhill race? Cougar Mountain Massacre. Yeah, let's try it. The races can be fun sometimes, maybe.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with the races.
Yeah.
If there's ever an opportunity to use the old coffin,
Yeah.
which is what they refer to when you're laying down on your skateboard, but they also call it that because you're probably going to die.
Yeah. All right, here we go, Creepy Jesus. Creepy Jesus is doing a race called Cougar Mountain Massacre. Do with that what you will.
I like to think that Creepy Jesus is well geared up for this ride with his...
Look at him! You would not want to race that guy. That guy, if you saw him in a street race...
He has all confidence.
You would know that he does not give a shit about surviving, you know?
No, he just knows he's going to win.
Out of the way, jerks.
He is... Well, look at how low friction he is with this.
He's very
Shaved
low
chest.
friction.
No clothes flapping in the breeze.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, that's a car. Okay, I think I've got a pretty good amount of space. Those are a solid 2.5 seconds. I feel like I maybe am missing some of those checkpoints now.
Freaky guitarist, that is a horrible story. No, you're still in the lead. Ahead of Darren Navarrete. Ricky Guitarist, I had to give up on skateboarding because I realized that every time I fell, I would always land on my wrists. And I just... so the last time I was skateboarding, that just meant that for about 2 years straight, I just had constant sprained wrists. And then eventually I was just going to run out of luck on those. And I figured that all the work I was going to be doing, which is probably going to involve computers for most of my life, I would need my wrists. So I decided I loved my wrists more than I loved skateboarding.
That's fair. Whoa! Where'd this jerk store come from? Oh, God. No! Get back on your board, Tyler.
I also like the idea that I'm going to be involved in some sort of boarding sport in my life. I took up snowboarding for a while. I just like to think that as I get older, the surface that I use the board on gets softer, so that someday I'll need to learn to take up surfing.
Oh, no! Tyler, come on.
Although one thing I've never understood is why the surfboard market is so expensive. Because you can get a skateboard for about $100 and be off and riding. Snowboarding is a bit more expensive, it's a bit more gear, but still you could be out the door for a couple $100. Surfboard?
A good surfboard is handmade.
Yeah.
Those are hand carved out of whatever composite material it is they make surfboards out of. I think snowboards and skateboards are a lot more mass-produced than surfboards are.
So
holy hell! I've got the speed wobbles, and I just got
and you just parked your head under a car.
Thrusted under a car. I could go faster than this stupid station wagon. Holy hell! There we go. More of these GD.
This is a really long race.
This is a long race, isn't it?
You could have picked up some time by going through those sweet tubes there.
Oh, truck!
You were indecisive and paid the price for indecisiveness.
I did. I paid the price for my indecision. And now I'm being beat by Alex Chalmers.
And Darian Navarrete.
Dylan Navarrete. Ah, my arch nemesis, both of them. Oh, God. Truck.
Take that, truck.
Eat it, truck. There we go. Oh, speed wobbles. When you're, I don't know if you guys, ouch. I don't know if you guys have done much skateboarding. But speed wobbles are among the scariest things that you can experience.
Yeah. So basically, you just start getting this this vibration in your board that's kind of just generated by what is it? Their harmonic of just tiny vibrations from the wheels that just end up developing this back and forth motion in your trucks, which just means that your board starts wobbling under your feet and your board starts rapidly weaving back and forth. And this only happens when you're going very fast, typically down a hill. It just feels like the board is just going to just get out from under your feet and then leave you to whatever fate you've resigned yourself to.
Yeah,
which is generally sliding down your face, or down the street on your face.
Whenever I did that, when I was younger and I would like go bomb a hill or something, and the speed wobbles got too bad, my first instinct was, can I jump from where I am now onto a soft grassy surface?
How'd that work out for you?
Usually pretty well.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad, creepy Jesus.
Watching that one.
Yeah, where I grew up, we just lived next to this super steep hill that everybody would really tell tales of bombing that with a skateboard. I don't think anybody ever actually did it, because I can't fathom how you could do it without dying, unless you're just doing constant power slides down the whole thing. But then that just gives your wheels tons of flat spots.
Yeah.
But that was also around the time, the transitional period between skateboards went from having a less symmetrical shape and having the big soft kryptonite wheels.
Oh yeah.
Around the time to when you had the more common now sort of symmetrical popsicle stick style shape with the smaller, harder wheels.
Although there was a period in the mid '90s when really tiny wheels were the trend.
Yeah, for when really technical skateboarding was super popular. But even the really hard wheels, that was what got me out of skateboarding when I was really young, because the pavement in the town that I grew up in was pretty bad. And riding around on those old kryptonites was fine. Are you gonna do the Jedi Jesus trick? Oh no, you're just gonna harass people.
In Skate 3 you could do a judo kick.
I think you can do a judo kick here.
I'm gonna try to do a judo. I'm gonna see if I can map a judo kick to myself. Maybe I have to assign judo kick. That was one of my favorite things in Skate 3, was just judo kicking pedestrians. Low pump, horns, Y-iota, airplane, clothesline, flip table.
Oh, you could do super table flip.
Yeah, what? I don't think there's a judo kick. That might have been a Skate 3 thing.
Okay, we're going back on the statement we've made previously. This is not the best skate game. Skate 3 is the best skate game.
Because you could judo kick pedestrians.
Yeah.
That was always fun. At least this one you could run around shirtless into people.
Although eventually you get tased.
Yeah.
That's kind of drag.
You do get.
You should help that guy up.
Let's play a game called Will I Jump and Land on Your Head?
Dude, be careful.
Not this time.
Oh no!
This
He's got his taser out. See ya. I know when I'm not wanted. Sorry,
you
lady.
sort of judo kicked her.
Kind of.
Before she realizes what happens.
I'm not sure what you did there.
That was a thing where I jumped off the board. Because you can, like, when you jump off the board, you click the right stick and you'll automatically wipe out, I think.
Yeah.
Or both sticks, maybe.
You should do the 180 hippie jump.
Oh, the 180 hippie jump, the most technical trick in all of skateboarding? Well, I'll do a hippie jump under a moving car. How about that?
There you go.
180 hippie jump under a moving car. Oh, no! Oh, can I? Nope. That didn't work. I thought I would be able to do that.
I think you just need more speed.
You think so?
I think that's the trick to doing the hippie jump over the car.
Nope. Yeah, there we go.
That was pretty close.
That was kind of it. Where's that? I really want to get on this rooftop again now.
I think you should figure out how to get up on that mezzanine. I think you just missed your best opportunity to get up on that mezzanine.
You think that I go from up here?
I think you get in from up there.
Do you think there's like a jump up there I can do?
I don't think there's a jump. I think there's just like a GTA style, you walk in a door and then get teleported to the top of the building.
From here?
Maybe not from up. Okay, maybe there's no bridge to over there.
I'm going to place a marker here, just in case.
Yeah. You never know when that'll come in handy.
Yeah. Oh, ouch.
Still trying to get up on the roof.
You remember how that was in Skate 1 though? You had to, it was a glitch, you had to spawn it.
This is no glitch.
You could actually get up there and skate too.
Yeah.
Our producer Dan is telling us he's
How to glitch up to the top of the roof in Skate 1.
yeah. It's not a glitch in Skate 2. You can legit get up there. You just have to remember how to get up there. It has been a number of years since I played this game.
Maybe it's not in this area, but I feel like that's the area. That's not how you get in.
I want to say it's around here. I know that there's a gameplay video on GameSpot.com. Maybe it's not.
Or maybe that's it up there? How do you get up onto that balcony?
Oh!
Sweet nose grind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to handle a slam.
What did you think of the narrator in this game?
I always thought it was kind of funny that they actually created a character for like your third person camera, because
Yeah.
actually this buddy of yours that's kind of, he's super annoying but kind of endearing at the same time.
Yeah.
But I liked the idea behind your camera is actually a person.
Yeah, he's just following you everywhere.
Yeah.
Even though you're a creepy shirtless maniac who goes around attacking civilians.
But he's there to
like, yeah.
film every last little moment of it. Although, if I'm honest, I think my favorite character in this game, if you want to call him that, is the constantly bored sounding announcer for every skate competition you enter.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he did a backflip.
He did a backflip. Here it is.
That double kickflip is looking a little stale.
You can do better. He's basically Eeyore.
Yeah. Well, no, he's not depressed. He's just bored.
He might be secretly
and probably super high.
depressed. Yeah. Probably, most likely, definitely super high.
Yeah.
Oops, I accidentally pushed Mongo for a substantial amount of time.
It's somewhere between, like, you figure that his other job between being a skate competition announcer is probably being a DJ for, like, a roller skating rink.
I would believe it.
Yo, that's our fault, my man. Sorry.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Not that.
Holy crap.
Yeah, do you know what? I mean, just watching this game has a lot less flash to it than a Tony Hawk game, but because the tricks are... Well, I don't think it's even because the tricks are more realistic, but because they're harder to execute, and they just feel a lot more satisfying to do. I think that's part of what makes this game, to me, a lot more fun than the Tony Hawk games. I mean, I think both of them are really excellent games. but I always have a preference for this. I mean, yeah, maybe it's a bit like comparing. Somebody already made the connection between Blitz and Madden. A comparison like Gran Turismo and Ridge Racer might be apt as well.
I'm really good at skateboarding. Woo! Were you not able to successfully Google how to get on the roof? Ah.
The one thing I saw was
I know that it wasn't a glitch. Maybe they patched it out or something. It was too good of a feature.
Well, there's also the mountaintop you can fall off of.
The mountaintop?
Yeah.
It might not actually be around here. I'm just gonna go somewhere else. See where the day takes me. The Decky Tower, Lindley Tower. I feel like it's one of those. City Hall. Let's go to GED High School. If you go to the gameplay videos for Skate 2 on GameSpot.com, or maybe was that Skate 3? No, I don't think it was.
No, it was Skate 2. Maybe it's...
Oh my god, dude, we need an ambulance.
It's actually Lindley Tower.
Lindley Tower? Oh,
I
yeah,
think you
that was
can
in
get-
there. That was in there.
That you can get to the roof of. It is under locations,
Okay.
spawn points,
Lindley Tower.
teleport.
Does this take me to the top of the tower?
If it doesn't get you to the top of the tower, it should at least get you close to where you can get to the top of the tower.
Hopefully. Loading.
Apparently, you have to break your...
Yes, this is it.
Place the marker.
All right. Now, if I can remember.
How to do your bird arms.
Nope.
You can do better.
All right. Where? I gotta find where the handrail is so I can jump off of it. Maybe it was Hideki Tower. It might be.
Nope, it's down there.
Yeah, down there. Okay. So I want to start over here. Place marker. We'll see how this goes. Oh, can I do it? Can I do it? Oh. Let's try that again.
That was just both knees. And your hips. Oh no.
Try that again. I'm so close.
Getting closer.
Oh, I need to be slightly to the right, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe just recalibrate my spawn point. Place marker here.
Calibrate your spawn point.
Recalibrating spawn points.
Oh no, you missed it. Such a good noise.
Oh god! Flip! Flip! Ah! I'm gonna get this, don't worry. Guys, the payoff is gonna be immense. I assure you. Oh!
I think you need to start more to your left because
You think so?
you keep wandering more to the right. Or yeah, you keep wandering more to the left. Oh, that's this could go well.
How come it's not showing like my broken bones and stuff? Doesn't it? Isn't it supposed to do that?
I think that only does it for the Hall of Meat
Oh, okay.
challenges.
Oh! Okay, let's.
Besides, at this point, your broken bones is just all of them.
Yeah.
All of the bones.
You want to see a sweet trick? Check this out. Woo! That's a lot of broken bones.
Oh.
Ah!
Sweet replay,
I broke
bro.
all of them. They're all broken. Oh, now I really want to do it. Oh, I broke my blurred out penis. It's gone.
You broke everything but your rib cage and your skull.
Yeah.
I think you can do better.
Alright, let's try that again.
People in the chat are saying it's okay, you'll be responding in 3 days.
That's probably true.
This can only end well.
Oh. I clipped it at least. Come on, come on, come on! Oh! Oh!
I think that was your rib cage breaking that time.
That was good. I want to go back and rewatch that. How do I change the camera angle?
Do we even still have the Tony Hawk Ride controller around?
I think we do. Can I change the camera angle here?
You should be able to. I don't remember how. This video editor wasn't the most comprehensive thing in the world. But that was another thing that this game offered was a replay editor where you could kind of make your own camera angles. You could go back to the last 30 seconds of video.
Yeah.
Or the last 30 seconds of game that you played. Where did you actually hit here? I think you just hit face first.
Yeah. Oh, it's following like, oh.
Yeah, I think, wow, is this Sony Vegas? That's a pretty sick burn on Sony Vegas, which is a video editor I have never understood. But if video editor and producer Andy Bauman were here, he'd tell us all to shut our stupid faces, because he loves that program. That's one of the few things I don't understand about that man.
He's a strange gentleman. I'm really trying to hit my junk on that rail. Don't ask me why this is such an important quest for me. It just is. Continue. We're gonna make this happen, Tyler.
Again. We did this before. We can do it again. Not this time, though.
Maybe I just need to be slightly further over.
Cudge Dave, are you secretly Andy Bauman? Because you say you love Sony Vegas.
Oh, what's up, people?
Hey, everybody!
Oh, can I do it? Oh, I'm getting so close. I feel like I might not be lined up properly.
And when you did this in the video for the GameSpot gameplay video, wasn't there also a woman nonchalantly walking by?
There might have been, yeah. Oh, so close. Oh, gotta get this. Oh, what happened? I was so close. Is this gonna be it?
I think it might be it. No,
Oh,
not it.
So close.
Cudge Dave, realistically speaking, what is your favorite thing about Sony Vegas? Because every time I've opened up that program, my biggest block is I just open it and go, I have no idea how to even start editing a video in this thing. And
Oh, so close.
getting closer.
I will do it.
Well, I forgot that your phone in this game was the sidekick.
Oh,
Was it
yeah.
the Motorola sidekick?
The T-Mobile Motorola Sidekick. Yeah, there was some product placement.
It's not so much that there was product placement, because, you know, it's an EA game. It's
Yeah.
not too surprising. It's just the sidekick.
Yeah, this was like a couple years after the Sidekick stopped being relevant, right?
Yeah. I mean, this game was...
It was like 2009, I think. Oh!
Oh! Not quite.
I'm gonna get this.
When did this game come out?
2009, 2010, 2000. Cause Skate 1 was 2007.
That's right.
So this might have been.
I need to actually...
I want to say this was early
I
2009.
need to actually look in the manual.
If you guys are super bored by me trying to do this, let me know. But if you want to witness history and see a man crush his testicles from like 20 stories up, then I will gladly continue my quest.
2009.
Yeah.
That was a difficult quest to find the publishing date of Skate 2. So that at this point, that's the one. Okay.
That is it. That's the winner.
That's the thing to make the gameplay video out of.
Replay editor. All right.
I think you need to set up a tripod camera from down there. That's like the freestanding camera.
Tripod camera. How do I?
It's got a bit of a swan pose there.
He does. I'm trying to give it like a good enough angle, but I think maybe. Maybe I feel like this is probably a good one. Although.
You don't want to do the motivated camera of having it be like a person's POV on that catwalk there?
How do you mean?
Oh, just have it so the camera looks like it's actually somebody from a certain person's point of view on that that sidewalk there, rather than hanging freely. Oh, but that's pretty good too.
I'm gonna try this. Here we go. Ready? What is that man doing? Oh! Maybe we can try this man's point of view from down here.
No, he won't have a good point of view. People are once again enjoying the sound.
The sound is good, isn't it?
Clang.
Clang.
Clang. Oh.
Clang, like right in the sunset?
You can get some nice God rays.
Yeah.
Next to your destroyed testicles.
I forgot that the replay camera in Skate 2 is kind of finicky compared to Skate 3. It was much better in Skate 3. You could do a lot more with it. Although Skate 3 was annoying because they also did like... They had like a basic camera or replay editor, and then they had the premium one, which is the one they charged microtransactions for. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty good, right?
I think you need to put in some slow motion camera right before the point of impact.
Let's see. I think I put... So this one is where I do slow motion, right?
I think, yeah.
Oh, see, maybe this is the one. For more camera options, download the Filmer pack.
Oh man, did they add?
Yeah.
That
might have been in here all along, and I was just misremembering.
But I feel like they added that stuff in later. Like they took functionality out because I know that you used to be able to, or maybe no, because I know I've done videos with slow-mo in it. EA are jerks sometimes.
Oh!
Or maybe she can just do an A/B loop of the just this crunch sound over and over again.
Oh! It's giving me weird camera angles when I try to do this.
What's weird about that? Yeah, that'd be super disappointing if they took functionality out of this game and put it behind a microtransaction paywall. Because I remember all the visual effects used to be in there, and even if I... Yeah, because this is all on my profile here, and I know I've created videos like that.
Maybe you have to like re-download it or something?
But this is on my hard drive.
Oh, is it? Okay. That would be annoying.
Ricky Guitarist, They are in the running for the worst company in America again.
Oh,
they
here
were
we
voted.
go.
They were voted on it last year. They won it last year. Won. But they're in the running for it again. But the voting, do you know how that voting takes place
What's that?
for that worst company in America?
I think it's
competition?
just a poll, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're in the poll, but they haven't won yet.
All right. I figured out how to slow it for that one moment. So. Ouch. All right. I'm gonna place edit timeline. Place a marker here.
Jewdog24, that is a strange question about would I eat a baked potato in public. Did you see somebody in the background of this game eating a baked potato? Speaking spoiler free, I did find a point in BioShock Infinite where you find a pair of what I presume were raw potatoes in a toilet that kind of looked like somebody had done some business in there. So I did the only natural thing that you can do in BioShock Infinite. I ate them. I mean,
Yeah.
they've been rinsed off. They're in a toilet.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go with. This looks like a pretty good one. 50% speed? Slower? 40?
I think 40 is a good speed. Yeah.
40? Okay.
40. Yeah, go with 40.
Okay. So for this one, I'm going to do a tripod camera up here. Where it's clear that he is being a maniac and jumping off this roof.
Conciliatory, I have once eaten a baked potato that was cooked in foil in a campfire. So in so much that, and that was like at a beach. So in so much that you're okay with considering a beach to be in public, I had a baked potato in public once, and it was delicious.
Baked potatoes, man. Shit's delicious.
But that was a smaller, like a russet potato, not like a huge Idaho potato. That would be ridiculous just be gnawing on that in public.
All right.
Also, you'd probably burn your hands.
Here's my finished version. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Oh no!
I can fly, I can fly, I can fly.
Oh! Oh!
Well done.
One more time. One more time. Oh god! Oh! He now has like a fine powder for testicles.
Okay, one more.
One more?
One more.
All right, one more.
Then save this.
And then we'll save it. Oh god! Oh! Just the sound of metal on bone. Oh, it's so good. Okay, finished. Save replay. Yes.
Thomas Crow wants you to direct the next Star Wars.
I will direct the next Star Wars.
Just gotta wait on J.J. Abrams to call you up for that one.
Yeah. I mean, that's the idea, at least. What should I do next?
Man, everything else is gonna seem like kind of a come down from here.
Yeah, right? Maybe we can at least just go to...
Maybe we should try and find one of those fine skate competitions.
a skateboarding competition? Own the spot? Or a career mode?
Well, on the spot isn't really that's just like skating with your buddies, but
Yeah.
that's not like one of the formal competitions.
Dueling snake race? Pump it up? This one's simple in theory. All you gotta do is hit the pool below and land on the balcony over there. Air into the pool and land on the opposite balcony. Alright. That seems easy enough. I did just crush my testicles from about 1,000,000 feet up. So anything is going to be easy in comparison.
What video editor does Tyler use? Here at the good old GameSpot. Well, actually, no, this isn't really true across the board because
there are cultural differences.
Yes, but here in the US of A, we're big fans of Premiere. And also, but I believe our UK office still uses Final Cut. I think they're still using. I think they gave Final Cut 10 a good try, but I think most of them have gone back to, or those which who started there are still using Final Cut 7. I don't know a ton about those products. I've used Final Cut Pro 7 a little bit, and there's some stuff I really like in it that I wish Premiere had, but I think for the most part those tools are very similar. There's a couple of small differences between the two.
Oh, shit. Oh, oh, creepy Jesus. Here we go.
Thomas Crow, I believe you might be slightly accurate, particularly with regard to Johnny Chiodini. However, I don't think that has anything to do with what software they edit their video on.
I'm trying to figure out how to get up to this challenge up here. How do I get up to that guy?
Well, you could always take the stairs.
Well, the stairs kind of end. Do I have to drag, like, this over there?
Oh, do you have to...
Oh, puzzle!
Ooh, block pushing puzzles. Just what you always wanted in a skateboarding game.
It worked, you know, physics puzzles worked so well in Half-Life 2 that these guys were like, hey, let's do some physics puzzles in our skateboarding video game.
Yeah. To speak more on the video editing front, I think Premiere got a bad rep, and I don't think that's entirely undeserved, because there was a long time early on that well, it wasn't as fully featured as Final Cut, and it had a habit of being unreliable. You probably still see that in some degree with you know, seeing the features that has like the autosave feature, which just seems pretty good in general. A good feature to have, just because, well, you never know what's going to happen. However, so I just finished editing the Lost Between Levels project for Seattle. I was just finishing that up on Friday, which is a massive. I mean, it itself is 26 minutes long, and I think that's edited down from like probably 5 or 6 different hours of footage from at least 4 or 5 different sources. It's a pretty big project, and it only crashed on me once.
I know you'll get it.
And I mean, as far as its editing feature set, I mean,
oh no!
There's very little there that I can find that I wish it had.
That's not
it,
fun.
you know, there's some effect stuff that I wish it did better, but then again, Premiere also has their After Effects product to do more in-depth effects, and those two work out pretty well. Those two pieces of software work out pretty well between them. I haven't used After Effects in a long time. I'm starting to pick it up again. You'll be seeing more stuff from it in our next episode of Lost Between Levels, which, if you haven't checked that show out,
there's a new episode up.
There's a new episode that's out today. Lost Between Levels, if you're not familiar with it, that is the show where, well, at least the concept in the show is that it's always been Shaun and myself, usually with another camera person present. It is our exploration of the communities of video game developers around the world and what the different studio cultures are like there, and why they set themselves up there in the first place. So we've done episodes previously in Boston and Stockholm. We did a feature when we were in Seattle. We spent all day at Valve, and that's why we were able to do a special episode just on them, because I think their studio culture is unique enough that deserves a deeper look. And we have more in the future.
Yeah. I'm gonna race down this hill. Watch out, cars. I'm coming for you. Here comes Creepy Jesus. He's extra faster because he no longer has testicles.
It's just streamlined down there.
Yeah. It's all just wind. Just passing over skin.
Cudge Dave, in answer to your question about did they mention Half-Life 3? No. I I mean, they've been. Nor did they. We thought about asking them about Ricochet too, and we did have some gags planned about trying to get Gabe to say the number 3 if we had the opportunity to interview him, which unfortunately we didn't.
Here we go! Shit.
That didn't go well for you.
Let's try that again.
It actually ended up becoming when we were there and we needed to film in areas where people were working. Our host there had to run ahead of us and make sure that people had safe for camera content on their monitors, and so a lot of times with that, and towards the end of the day we were joking of like, telling them to go in there and get all the Half-Life 3 off of everybody's monitors. So it remains a mystery as to if that's a game they're working on. But
oh no,
I don't know. I still feel like it's safe to assume that is a product that they are working on. But it's just not at a state where they feel like it's good to show it. And
oh shit,
Valve
so fast.
Valve is a company that I believe isn't they will work on and scrap a project numerous times before they will ever show it to the public. And so I think that's probably the state where they feel like Half-Life 3 needs to be now. They're just not ready to show it yet, and maybe they've been working on it. I'm sure they've been working on it and have abandoned ideas. Of course, this is all just my speculation, but they're probably working on a sequel to the Half-Life franchise.
I would be surprised if they weren't.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. We know that they're working on Source 2. That's confirmed. And in fact, they said as much when we were at Valve. We were trying to get somebody, but they were like, oh, no, he's downstairs in Source 2. We can't go down there.
Yeah, so a funny thing about that, that was when we needed to get B-roll of Dario Caselli, who's the level designer. Well, he has numerous talents, but he's most famous for doing a lot of the more famous levels in Half-Life 1 and 2. We needed footage of him at his desk, but we couldn't do that because down at his desk is where Source 2 is being worked on. So he just needed to pull up at just somebody's desk.
Yeah, so that's technically not his desk.
No, but my favorite thing about that is that while he was there, because that was in the Counter-Strike development area, and he found he was finding the section of Steam for the map-making community for Counter-Strike, and he didn't know that was a thing until he sat at that person's computer and was like, oh, is this live? That's really cool. I didn't know we were working on that.
Oh, man, I just wiped out so hard inside that sewer.
What else are you going to do in a sewer other than wipe out real hard?
I know. That's all you can really do in a GD sewer. Where else am I? I'm going to go through this sewer. This game did sewers really well.
Yeah. It also made skating in sewers and trying to do the full 360 really hard to do.
I found a spot.
You found a spot. And I remember when I was filming the press conference in New York for the PlayStation 4 announcement, and wondering somewhere in the back of my head if they might announce, because Valve has had a pretty friendly relationship with Sony in the past, if they might announce Half-Life 3 at that conference. But then I realized that the news of announcing Half-Life 3 would probably be bigger than the announcement of a PlayStation 4.
Yes.
And that would be a terrible thing to do to Sony.
Yeah.
So they would not announce Half-Life 3 there.
I'm going to go up here.
Thomas Crow, to answer your question about do you need to be the head of a department somewhere, they tend to find, if you look back in the interview with Eric Johnson at the end of the Seattle episode, they said that they do find their greatest successes with people who have been the head of some kind of organization. such as, that's who they tend to find people where they have their best successes, is people who have, a good sense of self-direction and, a good sense within themselves of like, here's the product I should be working on because it would greatest benefit the company. I mean, obviously to work there you need to be a good self-starter and also be able to accept the fact that, maybe if the project you're working on is not successful, that doesn't mean that you aren't successful as an employee, but can easily learn from your mistakes and redirect your attention towards something where it would be valuable.
Did you see this? Look at this weird little thing I did.
That was, you just tried to ride up that pole and then died.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, so that was going well.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could just kind of nudge the frame forward.
I'm just gonna go slowly.
Have a good night, Cudge Dave. It was great talking with you, and
look at this.
Hope you stick around, or hope you come
oh no!
seeing this show more times and
Creepy
see more
Jesus?
Creepy Jesus. Maybe Creepy Jesus should be the official mascot of the B list. We should
Creepy Jesus.
create him in any game with a character creator. I feel like I've done that on a skateboard before.
Oh yeah, I feel like all of us have. You're just riding along, you're like, whoop, there it goes, and then you die. Or you crush your testicles into a fine powder.
As you would.
As you would. Oh,
Oh my God, that is not good.
that's pretty impressive.
Looking back through some of the other chat topics about Lost Between Levels, I think it was Andy who filmed a pair of shoes hanging from,
Yeah.
from well, the recent one had a pair of shoes hanging from a tree. I'm pretty sure that was Andy that filmed that. And somebody else was asking about or talking about the, how Fifth Cell came out of a soccer injury. The surprising thing about that is that's not the first time I've heard that story being the foundation of a gaming studio. Because I was once talking with Shavat Yerli, who runs Crytek with his brothers out of Frankfurt, Germany, and that was their studio actually got started with
Gotta watch out for the car.
the brothers. They're all wanted to be soccer professionals. One of them badly injured their knee one summer and just started coding.
Oh.
And from that, I think was where the original the original Cry engine came from. And then they demoed that at either E3 or GDC and got NVIDIA on board. And then a couple years later, the original Far Cry came out of that. So apparently soccer injuries are good for creating game developers.
But bad for creating soccer players.
Yes.
Oh, check this out. Woo!
Thomas Crow, the DigiPen program up in Kirkland actually seems like a really sound program for, and obviously you're in a great community there with a ton of small studios to get started on once you get out of there. And there have been tons of projects that have turned into successful game development operations there. The only advice I would give you is that if you do what I did and just look up DigiPen on Google Maps, don't go to the one in Everett, because the one in Everett is
it's not DigiPen.
No, it's a dude's house. You'll find my review of it on Google Maps now. Because and so that was during the day that Bungie was revealing Destiny, and Shaun was able to see that while we were there. Although we weren't able to talk about any details about it for a couple more weeks. However, that was the day that Andy and I we first went up to film all the footage at DigiPen, and so we went to the first one that came up in Google or in Google Maps, and that was just some guy's house out in Everett, which is about half an hour north of Seattle. Would you say?
Everett? Yeah, about 20 minutes.
So we drove pretty far out of our way before having to drive another 20 minutes south to get to Kirkland, where the real DigiPen Institute
they're
of Technology is.
I think they're Redmond.
Okay.
They're close.
So yeah,
Kirkland, Redmond is close.
If you get directions to DigiPen and they're taking you to Everett, don't go to that one.
Don't go to Everett, man.
It's just a dude's house.
I'm trying to do a sweet stall on the rim.
You had your knees into that ramp.
How do you do stalls again?
I don't remember in this game at all.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a sweet stall.
Sean, how did you get your job here at GameSpot?
How did I get my job?
Count Marcula wants to know.
So I graduated from the University of Washington in Seattle with a degree. Well, I had two majors. I had a degree in political science and creative writing. I knew I wanted to get into writing, and I'd lived in Seattle my whole life, and I was like, hey, I'm going to try living in a different city. So I moved to San Francisco. And I came down here, and I got myself an internship at GamesRadar.com, and I was there for about 4 or 5 months, 6 months maybe. And then there was, I had worked with Chris Waters while I was there. He got a job at GameSpot, and then I interviewed for a job on the community team, and that's where I started. Oh, that's kind of a stall.
Yeah, that was a decent stall.
I feel I can do better. So I got a job on the community team, and I was doing that for a while, and then a few months later, they moved me over to the editorial team, where I am at now. So that's my story. I worked as an unpaid intern for a while at Games Radar, and met some people, and basically got lucky.
You were never an intern here, though, were you?
No, I was never an intern here.
Okay. I believe, we actually pay our interns. It's not much, but we do. And as for me, I guess mine was a little bit more luck-based. So I was in school at Cogswell Polytechnical College, which is a bit south of here, down in Sunnyvale. And I was primarily studying character animation, 3D animation, that sort of thing. And also had a focus in some film studies as well. I knew a bunch of the people on the video team here at GameSpot at the time. Well, obviously I knew Ryan McDonald, who's still with us. I was also good friends and used to be in a band with Tim Tracy.
Is that because everybody on the video team here at one point was from like the Santa Rosa area?
Yes.
Okay.
And this whole video team actually originally started, mostly out of learning skills by necessity. I was the only person they knew had like any kind of formal training at the time.
Woo!
And
nailed it.
That was a good trick.
Yeah, right?
And so they want to get me on board, but I really want to finish school first. So I did that, and then the .com burn down happened. And that was the point where at least GameSpot was holding steady. They couldn't hire any new people. So another person on the team by the name of Trevor Rivers, who we're all still good friends with, he made a career change from the video team here at GameSpot to running a cement plant. But that left
natural transition.
But that left his position open for me to take over, and I've been here ever since.
How long have you been here now? 10 years?
A little over 10 years.
Man. I've been here in September. It'll be 6 years for me. It's a lot of years.
Count Marcula, I mean, if you... we're always on the... I mean, I don't believe we're hiring for any video positions at the moment. We're always on the lookout for new talent. And also looking for contractors in various areas. If you have a demo reel that you could send to me, if you could tweet it at me at the_real_Tyler W, or you can email it to me at tyler@gamespot.com. Both would work. I'd be keen to see your work.
You got to change your Twitter name now that Shaq changed his.
I really do.
It's so many letters, and it eats up everybody's character limit when they tweet you.
That's true.
Buddies, yo.
Unfortunately, somebody else has Tyler W.
What about Twine Garner? Is that taken?
Oh, that's... I mean, it's not bad. I wouldn't want to use that one, though. It's real ugly looking.
Twine Garner?
Yeah.
What about Butts Fan 420? That's a pretty good one. And it captures all your interests. Butts and getting high. Not true. Tyler does not like getting high. Tyler is an upstanding citizen. But he does love some butts.
Shaun, did you also major in trolling?
Yeah, I did.
I think that was just like a minor study for you.
It was like a passion project. Oh, no! Aw.
You wrote your senior thesis in trolling.
Yeah. I'm gonna make this gap. Here we go. Whoa!
Yo, that was sick.
That was sick, wasn't it, Broham? I'll do better. I'll do better. That was bad.
Yeah, I believe we've actually been finding out lately that a lot of our regular contractors that we've been using for the past couple of years at E3 all got themselves real jobs, so I think we might actually be on the lookout for new contractors.
Oh, that didn't work. What's up, lady? Boom! Do you think that all those bloody marks are going to leave a scar on Creepy Jesus?
I think those eventually wash off.
Yeah, you guys gotta watch out for each other.
Ah, taxi! I'm gonna teleport somewhere else.
Were these games ever released on PC, or were they strictly console?
No, these
only?
are all strictly console. I don't
Yeah.
think they ever did a PC version. Which is too bad, because these games at 60 frames a second would look awfully nice. Are they? No, these are not at 60 frames. I don't think.
Who orchestrated the GameSpot Giant Bomb collaboration? If you're talking about the weekly show that we do, I mean the guy who directs that show is Giant Bomb's video guy, who used to be with us, Vinny Caravella. As for the entire the merger,
Various managers.
there was a lot of people who had a lot of hands in that. I want to say that John Davison probably had a major hand with that, along with Simon Whitcomb. But I mean, also all the Whiskey Media team was involved in that. I mean, you know, they were talking about that with Jeff, you know, for quite a while. I think the guy who was running Whiskey Media, Shelby Bonney, I'm sure was involved in a lot of that planning as well.
It was, as many mergers are, it was a lot of people.
A lot of moving parts.
A lot of moving parts.
And the surprise, I know that at least a lot of us on this side didn't really know until it was announced.
Yeah.
Which was kind of a surprise. I remember, because I remember getting an email about a meeting saying, come, you know, show up to an all hands meeting first thing tomorrow morning for some news, which sounded terrifying. And then I was seeing tweets that morning from like Will Smith at Tested saying, "Hey, we've got a really exciting announcement to make," and also, you know, from all the Giant Bomb guys saying, "Hey, we have a really exciting announcement to make at around 10 a.m." I'm like, you know, come to our live stream and check it out. And I'm thinking, I'd love to, but
we have a meeting.
We have a terrifying meeting to attend. And then I kind of thought about it, like, what if? Nah, that couldn't happen. Could it? Maybe it could have happened.
It was spoiled for me about a week early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My experience was more like the Bioshock Infinite ending.
You went into it unspoiled. Okay, I think we are getting the twirly fingers from our producer Dan, which
That
means that we are.
I think he means he wants you to do the helicopter move.
Oh, you want me to do? No, I think you want me to do a hippie jump 180.
Yeah, that's what that twirly motion means. No, he actually means he wants us to wrap it up.
Oh no. That's fine.
Push Mongo. Totally push Mongo.
I'm not pushing Mongo.
No, you're pushing Mongo.
Woohoo! All right. All right, Tyler. I'll take it. Can I load up that video?
I think,
that I
yeah.
made?
Did
How
you
do I
save
do
it?
that? I did save it.
Okay, you should pull that up again.
Do I have to quit out to the main menu? What do I do? How do I load a video?
Call me Joe. GDC was that was a pretty busy show. I mean, I was hoping that we would have had that there had been an announcement for the new Xbox system at that point. So because people still felt like they were being really tightly lipped about everything. Because they didn't want to spoil any details or leak any details about the new Xbox system. Because obviously that's hardware that people are already starting to work with. But, I mean, I got to see a couple of cool things. Got a chance to check out the Oculus Rift, which I think is a technology that still needs to prove itself, but I'm really excited with what I've seen so far. So keep an eye on that one. And we also got to see the XI3 Piston, which is kind of a dumb PC.
The PC itself is fine. It's the fact that it's $1,000.
Yeah. Which, I mean, if you want a PC with a bunch of custom hardware that's tiny and low power consumption and don't mind what you're spending on it,
Get a micro ATX.
it's probably a fine product, but you can probably build something yourself for cheaper.
I don't know how to do. I think I would have to quit the game to load that up. I don't know if that's worth it. Not knowing it's going to work.
Well, then,
I'll just do some sweet tricks.
there you go. Do some mad tricks.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Like a seatbelt. Oh, you can do a 900 in this game.
Hell yeah. Oh, look at that.
Okay, well you did a 900
Oh, flip. Oh, okay.
and a broken ankle.
All right, I think we're good.
Alrighty, well thank you so much for joining us on this edition of the B List. It was good and fun chatting with you all and getting to play, well at least Shaun got to play Skate 2. I was hoping to get to play, but I didn't get to. That's how it goes sometimes. If you like this show, if you want to see more of it, subscribe to us on Twitch, follow us on YouTube, or subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter. That's at GameSpot. You're at SMCINNIS.
Yeah.
I'm at the _real.
It's on the screen right now.
W.
Yeah,
just like that. Just like it says right
Just
there.
like that.
And watch Lost Between Levels. We enjoy making that show. We hope you enjoy watching that show. And if all of you enjoy watching it, we get to keep making it. And we love making it.
We do.
So, that's it for us today. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.